Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me. If you are new to my channel, I work on everything. I do a little bit of blacksmithing, a little bit of forging, a little bit of casting, which I haven't done in a while. I should get back to that. But right now I am trying to rescue a 1962 Ford that was buried under a barn. If you haven't seen the first episode, please check it out. It was actually quite exciting. So now I am off to go work on the truck once again. I'm up at my dad's property. He has an old farm. He used to have a huge barn, and in that barn there's a truck that he said I could have. It's there somewhere. You see what we're up against. Starting to uncover more of it. So far, from what I can see, the damage doesn't look too bad. First time it's moved in 20 years, but the rear tire was bound up.
I can't see the other side.
All right, another day, traveled back up to my dad's property. As you can see, it's cold here. The goal is to try to get the truck inside my dad's shop. So that means we have to do a little bit of reframing on the doors, remake one of the doors, and hopefully push this truck in and maybe some other stuff that my dad has. There. Remember that? So we got to get that in there. See what we can do. So, ran into a hiccup. It is just way too complicated to make that door opening wider because there's a concrete base that we would have to knock out. It just gets too complicated without the right tools. So it's not a loss. What we wanted to do was, ideally was to get this all framed, new doors, and get the truck in here and maybe mess around with the engine a little bit. But another goal was that my dad has lots of projects he's working on, and all of them are outside. In the winter, he can't work on them. So he has this nice building that used to be an old milk house, but now it's his workshop. So it's a nice shop. But some of the projects that he's working on, he's got like a ton of these tractors, these Ford 8N tractors, and none of them work. But if you take all the parts from like the 5 that he has and put them together, you'll get one working one. So we were able to get this down from his house and get it into his workshop. It's really cool. And the goal is to get another one down here. That's I guess it's the parts one. And we're going to get it in here. And once we do that, we're going to mess around with the truck a little bit. Hopefully pull the spark plugs off and take a look inside the cylinders. I'm going to get back to it so we can get this second tractor in this building. And then we can jump on the 62 Ford, sorry. And then I got to hit the road again, and we'll try to get as much as we can get done today. And then it'll be about a month before I can come back up here again. So let me go. So it took a lot longer to move those tractors in the barn. And that was not easy. I don't even want to get into I don't want to even get into it. But we got 2 of his tractors in his workshop. He can work on them over the winter. And it's starting to, the sun's going down, so it's getting a little cold. So I'm going to try working on this a little bit more. So these are the spark plugs on cylinder 5, 6, 7, and 8. And there's a little bit of rust on number 8 And this was number 5. And this was the one that I had a hard time getting off originally. If I can't get that last spark plug out, I'm just going to get Marvel Mystery Oil in the other 3, seal them up, and then I'll have my dad every so often hit that one spark plug with penetrating oil. He was able to get that number 5 off when I couldn't budge it. I just don't want to break it. So I'm putting good amount of force in it, and it's not moving at all. So I don't want to break it. So that's the game plan. It's really cool to work on an old vehicle, though. It's been a while since I've wrenched. Well, after soaking it with some penetrating oil and a breaker bar, I was able to free it up and see how bad it is. That was not good. I'm going to use an endoscope and take a look down the cylinders. So a little bit about this endoscope. I picked this up on Amazon. It had pretty good reviews. What I like about it is that it's pretty simple to use, and it comes with some accessories, and it's rechargeable. I won't get into it too much. There's a bunch of reviews on YouTube about this. So for my limited use of this, I thought it worked out really well. I liked how it connects to your phone, and you use your phone as the screen. You're able to capture stills and videos. So let me show you some of that video. So this is actual footage from the endoscope, and you can see I'm trying to snake it down and find the opening to the spark plug hole. There we go. You see a crud around the edge where the spark plug hits the cylinder, and this is cylinder 1, and cylinder 4 were the worst cylinders. You can see a bit of surface rust. Cylinder 1 and 4 were the spark plugs that I had a lot of trouble getting off, and you can see some of the rust there. And this is how the majority of the other cylinders look. They were pretty rust-free. You can even see a little bit of cross-hatching, so I'm hoping that's a really good sign. So after doing a lot of research online about the best thing to put in an engine to help free it up, there's a lot of suggestions. Diesel 50-50 mix of ATF and kerosene, or regular oil. One of the things that it was always mentioned seemed to be Marvel Mystery Oil. So that's what I'm putting in, and I'm trying to fill up all the cylinders to the top so they get a good soaking, maybe help free up the rings, and it's also good in removing surface rust. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to go with Marvel Mystery Oil, and it's going to sit for a few weeks. All right, well, I am happy I was able to get all the spark plugs off, pour some Marvel Mystery Oil in all of the cylinders, and close them up again with the spark plugs. So the Marvel Mystery Oil is soaking up those inside those cylinders. It'll probably be a month before I can get back up there again. Hopefully in January. Well, you saw how the weather was. It's already cold and freezing and snow up there. A big shout out to my brother-in-law Rick. You kind of saw him briefly riding on that tractor while we were towing it. He was a big help. In the first episode, my brother-in-law Adam came up and helped me out. This one, my brother-in-law Rick. They're both great guys. I mean, they're willing to, spend 9 hours in a car with me and do physical labor for a bunch of hours. So they're great guys, and I really appreciate their help. But I appreciate you guys tagging along. Once again, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification. You know, just like every other YouTuber says, there's a reason why we say it. It really super helps us out. And Evil Twin X saying, till next time, thanks everybody.